Good morning. Good morning. How are we doing? Johnny with the Johnny Trades YouTube channel and the Learn to Earn community. Welcome. Today is 10/16/24 or October 16th. About 8:22 in the morning right now. How are you all doing today? You're all having a great morning. Now the market is open and the Nasdaq market pulled back very aggressively this morning. Very nicely. It pulled back to 487, 487, right along with our trend line and our support level here, pulling back about 2.5%, well, a little less, about 2.3% since Monday. So definitely very bearish this week. Nasdaq market had a nice sell-off yesterday and today, and it is starting to show signs of recovery. It is pushing above that EMA, the VWAP, and now showing signs of upward momentum, but definitely realized that there was a double top here at 498. Great highs for this time period. 498.60, I'd say, is a key area of resistance. QQQ has the potential to go up very nicely as well, pushing back from open about 2.5%, and now pushing from that 71.80 support to where it is now. It's already up $1.25 per share or 1.74%. So this would be a trade to be a part of as it does continue to go up. Potential for the markets as it does recover, 72, even $73 to 75. It's about 3%, potentially to 76. There's about $76 would be about a 5% return. 5% return on your investment. I'm excited to see what happens with this as Avenue 76, 76.82. Like there's some resistance at about 76.60, right around that 665. Be aware of that. Tesla had a nice push up this morning. Now it did push up yesterday morning as well. It's LA from 219 to 224 went up about $5 per share, 2.27%. And today looks like it's running up, or it did run up. It's kind of staying along with those EMA levels. So from open from 220 to 221%. Got some support here. Nice. Oh yeah, this very nice setup. Very nice oversold setup. I'm gonna add this to the oversold. There we go. Also gonna put TQ in oversold and all stocks. Yeah, very nice. TSLA go from lows of 221 to highs of 270 eventually, for almost a $50 profit, right around $49 and some change, for a 22% profit. So that's pretty amazing if we can get a nice rebound here on Tesla. Maybe consider getting 1 or 2 shares of that. Yep, very nice. Look at the wave, how it's making waves. Up, didn't quite make it. Came back down. Right, then pushed back up. and then it pushed back down, and now it potential to come back up. So very nice. I'm gonna be watching TSLA. We're gonna be looking at in our oversold position. TQQ, a Coca-Cola, very nice. Got to get above that moving average. Get above that moving average, we can see a very nice. Like it's up about 3% from that low, but could potentially get up a little bit higher, another 2.5% or so. So if it stays in line, gonna get squeezed out right about $71. We'll see if it can pass that resistance. LUNR looking very nice from our previous on it, from lows of 670 to now highs of 8.5, another 26% profit in about a week. Still following this trend line up, so very excited to see how far this can take it. It's up about 3% today. Great. Very nice push from $8 to 8.44. Finding some resistance at about 8.44, so see if it pulls back a little bit and what happens from XPAD. That has been selling off a little bit all week after seeing all this potential here. Tons of potential. These 7, 8%, 5% move every day. This thing moving. It will sell off and then push up in the morning, just like it did today. Looks like it pushed up from from 11 about $11 to 11.42, 42 cents per share, pushing back a little bit, but finding some support on that $11.15 mark. So if we pop back up from lows, where it almost bounced right off of this support, you see a very nice profit, about 30% to 22% or so. If we can get this back up to its highs, and if we get back to all-time high, easily a 33. So excited to see what happens. Well, kind of stay along this trend line, push up. See LCR, we're going to list. CD doesn't seem like it's going to be doing, still selling off pretty aggressive. So we're going to get that off the list. EOVX is not actually popped up really nice today. Look at that. From $1.30 to $3. That off. EOF branch out food. Made some decent money with this previously, moving from 64 cents to $1 to $4. Now just kind of a decent pattern. So I'm going to put off of here. Quite oversold. This is also selling off. We traded it in this area for a while when they had some news about Npox, but not too crazy. It's happened since then. Oh, I never spread my link around. That is what's going on. Copy link. There we go. Right, okay, perfect. Now, there we go. We're able to do that now. Get some people in the chat. VREX, though, yeah, we're going to be taking VREX off. I mean, we did have some recently, but not so much more. Oxygen, look at this. Selling off. Traded this for quite some time. There for a little while as it had these. I mean, we traded it quite a bit, as you can, but not finding that momentum that we want, right? So it does start showing signs of that momentum. 100% profit very easily. Doesn't mean it has to, but just don't think time soon. We're gonna do set an alert. Hopefully, we get a nice pop eventually above $1. Don't really want to trade it if it doesn't go above, what is this, $1.10. So yeah, if we get an alert, maybe pushes above $1. Get a little. We don't want to trade into something that is so overbought that it's just continuing to sell off. What we're gonna do is create an alert above $1. It's gonna go to 80 cents. It's maintaining somewhat of that support. Broke that support at $92. New support at $91. So very interesting to see as we're trading this dollar and 15 cent mark for a very long time until it broke that trend line. The last time we traded this, went from $1.15 to $1.97, and we made almost 80% profit very easily. So I'm gonna keep oxygen on here as far as an oversold play, not something I'm trading time. Now, Intel INTC good today, still selling off that support line. This can curl over, sell off, or maybe 19 to support level again. Then we might trade from this level back, say to 23 for 15% profit, $25 for a 20% profit. Happens. One, quite a bit of resistance right there at 23.79 and also at 24.66 right there. Okay, heavy resistance. Now just crash through this support, which now is going to technically resistance. We're going to see what happens with this today as time goes on. Finding that resistance, that support, clear as day. Because it was such a strong support in the past, it's going to be a very strong resistance level now. We're going to see this curl over, maintain along with this trend line, see some nice progress forward. Now, I doubt it'd probably go up today, maybe a day or two, maybe by Friday or next week. We may see this go up a little higher, but with the markets and everything going on, elections and how everything is currently, there's no reason why this shouldn't be selling off a little bit. Also, also being as overextended as it was too. Look at this. This is 88.99 was our all-time high. 88.99. We got up to 84.93. So not quite all-time highs. We got very close to those all-time highs. I would have loved to have traded this at this time, getting back in around, $13, $15, and it's now at 72 bucks. That would have been amazing back in January of 2023. Be up over 400% in 2 years. Insane. Hello, hello, welcome. Those are the oversold companies that we are going to be looking at right here. If you want to go over them again, you can definitely check them out right here on this. And you can go back and rewind and see exactly what we were looking at. Causing a ruckus. It's Johnny. How about that Bitcoin price? What's up, man? Yep, I'm back. I'm back. Not sure when I'll go live most mornings, but I will be live at some point, I guess, at some point in the day. But yeah, good to see you guys. Hello, hello. Yeah, Bitcoin is crazy right now. It is crazy, and Mara actually is correlating with the Bitcoin price. Isn't that insane? It's just not even, doesn't even care that Bitcoin's up and went up to 68,000. You know what I mean? We're still trading as if we're in 66,000 range with Mara. Like, Mara should have pushed up to $20 already, $19 even. But we're just not getting that same correlation with Mara and Bitcoin. Still very cool, very solid. Been having a nice been having a nice week in general, trading this. Now selling off this morning. That's exactly what we want to see, though. A lot of volatility. We can get this to sell off back to the 1650s. That's why I have an alert here. Then we could easily buy some more, right? Go like 16, even anything around 17. How about you? How's your trading week been going? Were you busy hunting? I wish. That'd be cool. Nope, not hunting. I got the Cabela gear on though, but nope, no hunting. No, the last was it the last video, the last live stream? I was talking about my kids, man. It's taking them to school is at the exact time the market opens. Literally at 7:30. School. And it's like wait outside while it's cold for the bus at 7 a.m. or take them in a warm car at 7:30. It snows here and it's been actually getting pretty cold already. Getting in the already like the low 50s, high 40s. I got a deer on Sunday, 180-pound buck. Wow, good job, man. So it sounds like you've been hunting, huh? Been doing a little bit of hunting. That's awesome. We got deer in our yard. I mean, you obviously can't shoot them, but they're literally in our yard. I think they know. They're like, we're safe. You can't touch us. It's like, no, 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 you can't touch us. And I think that's what the deer are doing to us. Literally, yeah, safe zone. They're literally in our yard when we walk out. My daughter will go play, and there'll be like a giant freaking buck right there. She's like, Dad. She's not scared of him. She'll run after him. You've been doing limit buys and sells on Bitcoin. Nice. You made money on. You were trading while hunting. That is cool. That's pretty cool. Not many people could say that, right? Yeah, Bitcoin is crazy right now. Even the markets in general. Have you noticed the markets sold off like insane? How much the markets are selling off this period. I mean, they were so overextended last week. It makes sense that they are selling off this week. All last week they were saying, "Oh, the market's overbought." Well, yeah, we're literally like $10 away from previous all-time highs during election season, which is just odd. We joke about getting a stick flicker for the yard deer. Yeah, I've seen those things too. They're like rocks or like gnomes, and they're censored. So when a deer or something walks by, it makes noise and like scares them off. But we don't have one of those yet. They also said you put cayenne pepper around the yard or something like that, and I did, and we still got deer in our yard. They'll eat up our flowers and our vegetables. We need to learn to short stocks for this type of market. Yeah, basically the same as the opposite, right? But you need a margin account with $2,500. Yeah. No, I think it's 2,000. You need a margin account with $2,000 or more, or $2,500 or more to be able to short, unless they changed it recently. And margin's the same way. So I have my short button right here. So you're going to short, right? And then up here it shows you your short interest. Right here. Shortable 30% maintenance requirement. So that's good information. And so say you shorted up here. Say you bought 100 shares short at 490. You would now buy. Did I say 100 shares? If you short 100 up here at 491, and then you buy them back 100 shares at 488. So instead of buy and sell, you would short and then buy. Hope that makes sense. Hope that makes sense. Dan, are you leaving me?
No, I'm getting my charger, my extension cord.
Okay, so right here now that it is pulled back, right? The market pulled back from 491 to 487, pushed up from 487 back to 491. I mean, we could play these waves all day. You know, that's up 3.44. That's $3.50. We wouldn't even be trading QQQ. We'd actually be trading TQQQ. We'd make a little bit more money, and it's a little bit cheaper to get in. 72 bucks. So buying at 71.75, selling at 73.20, 2% profit right there. You know, you're not going to get crazy rich on these moves, but you can identify them very easy. Look at that. Support to resistance. Very clean line. 2%, make $1.50 per share. Have 100 shares, make $144. And now it's setting up again. $72, pushing up. Gonna test the 9-day moving average again. And if it can, push back up to $73-ish. That's another $1 per share. If it can push up to 73.06, that's 73.09. That's $1 per share. Only 1.39%, but it's still $1 per share. So 100 shares, another $100. And we're able to identify this a little bit more clearly after the market's been open for a little while, after we start seeing the pattern that it's setting up for us. Cinnamon sticks work for keeping cats out of the flower beds. I haven't found anything that works well for deer. Yeah, I doubt even like the deer repellents and stuff even work that they advertise. I doubt it. 30%? Yeah. Yep. Will you get in after the 9-day average? I'd like to, right? I'd like to. Spending a little bit more time looking for that opportunity, right? Especially now when my schedule's a little bit sporadic. I kind of don't have a choice. I kind of have to right now. Yes. Wow. And now it's saying my daughter has a dentist tomorrow, which they'll probably cancel again. Yeah, like right now could potentially be a good point. If it doesn't get rejected, which it looks like it is happening, getting rejected, so it's going to sell off a little more. We don't see this little bounce off the trend, then it's going to sell off maybe back to 71.80. That's why it's very important to be patient and to really know what we're waiting for, right? Like look at this right here. Even if we look at this past bar, it hit support, kept touching support, hit it, didn't quite make it, came back down. Kept hitting support, 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 support. Long candle, came back down, and then boom, pushed up, broke through the 9 EMA, this purple line, then broke through the 20-day EMA, another nice green candle, had a slight pullback, had a retest, and then shot back up. Do you guys see that? You guys see that right there? Or is that just me? Look at this. Perfect. Was following this EMA, the 9 moving average, all the way down. Pushed down, popped up, came down. Okay. Kind of just staggered right here for a little bit. Shot up here. This is where this is important. Shot up to here, pulled back for a retest of the 20-day moving average, and then boom, shut up. Another retest, where? 20-day moving average. Another retest, pull back, another big push up. So very, very nice, very clear textbook little entry there on TQQQ. Now we're just waiting for this to get back above that 20-day moving average. It's above the 9-day moving average. We just witnessed it now live. And if it can just go up a little bit more and even get above this VWAP for the volume weighted average price, we will see another significant push up, probably 73 again. So a lot of buy orders are coming in now, 1,500 shares, 2,800 shares. Level 2s are insane right now. Look at that, 4,000 block order at 72.40. And here we go. This is the push up. 11,000 shares at 72.25. So the second this goes to 72.25, it's going to pop up again with that 11,000 share order. Let's see what happens here. Oh, and I lost you guys. Where's the chat at? Where's the chat? I lost you. There you go. How do you guys enjoy the new layout? Are you guys liking it? Let me know. Let me know. What are you guys looking at today also? Any companies, ETFs, stocks, futures, crypto? What are you guys looking at today? There it goes. What did we say, guys? What did we say? Pushes over that 20-day and the VWAP, and there it goes. Boom, huge order. Pushing up, very nice green candle. That's a 20, that's almost a 20-cent candle right there. And 20 cents is a lot if you have 100 shares. That's an easy 20 bucks. There it goes. Pushing up. And look, we drew this trend line as it was selling off. Before the initial push up, we were able to identify this. There it goes. Boom. Perfect, guys. Up already almost 1%. That's 75 cents per share. 75 bucks on 100 shares. Also, the MACD. MACD's curling over. Another great signal. Another good indicator. Volume is still present. And this is the NASDAQ, right? This is the based off the NASDAQ market. So when the NASDAQ goes up, this will go up. When it goes down, this will go down. And that's how we're playing this right now. Been selling off for 2 straight days. It sold off all day yesterday. Now this morning, 2%. Which means that's actually 6% on TQQQ that it sold off. It means a huge advantage here. That's why we're able to make these even 1% moves. For the simple fact that it's relatively safe being oversold. And just managing your risk, managing your position size. So it looks like it popped up to 72.75. Now it's going to pull back. This is it right here. This is the retest. Just like I did earlier. It shot all the way up, came back down to retest the 20-day moving average, that little like light blue line you see, retest, and then shot back up again, back to 73. So let's see what happens. Does this retest hold? Or does it fail? And at this point, you have the option to sell for a profit because you did buy down here. You have the option to hold a little more and just to see kind of what it does. Sell half and hold. A lot of different options. Here we go. Here's a retest. It's a battleground, guys. You guys see that right here? Hasn't gone up or down. That means there's a lot of consolidation, which means there's a lot of area of interest, a lot of buyers and sellers at this point right here. And do you know why? Another good region, 7250. It's a psychological number, 7250. I don't know why human beings like that. Not 7253 or 54 or 51. 7250. So half dollars and whole dollars are always going to be areas of interest. Just for some reason, that's just the way human nature is. They like simplicity. So even knowing that one thing, we can now underbuy and undersell them is what I mean, right? If we know that 7250 is a psychological number and everyone's going to be selling at that point, well, maybe we sell at 7249, 7248. So that way we get out before they get out and we see a significant price reduction, right? A significant sell off before that hits. Now we're at 7254, so it still hasn't moved. And there we go. There's the retest, 7260, pushing up, which means the bulls are out and we're actually winning against the bears. The more buying pressure, the faster and more dramatic this move will push up, right? This ticker will push up. So very cool information to know. Now it is above all of these signals, above the VWAP, it's above the moving averages or the exponential moving averages, right? It's got to get above that 200-day moving average now. So this is the next key area. Still 7250, having trouble. Even just understanding this, right? And the MACD. It's not as aggressive as it was here. Do you see this? Not as aggressive. And that's only because I figure this is early morning, right? Not going to be a lot of buyers in now at this point. It's a little later. And that retest did not work. Kind of see how it was a fake retest. Here it worked. Went up, retested, broke out. Even here. A couple of red candles and then a breakout. But it was still above those moving averages. Now that retest failed, pushed up a little bit, 72.62, and now pushing down, selling off. Now it could sell off all the way to 71. So again, this push here was the move. It broke our trend line and it's below our signals. So we will not touch this again until there's signs of upward momentum. Hope that makes sense. If it does, let me know in the comments. Besides the limit order on BTC, I am just buying SCHD as hard as I can. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I also have some SCHD. How many shares did you have pre-split? How many did you have after? I had 10 before the split, and it was 3-1, so I got 30 now. 100 before the split. Oh my goodness. You have 300 shares of SCHD. What kind of dividend payments are you getting on that? I bet, right? I bet. I'm excited to see what it is. I know the dividend payment's gonna get, it's gonna get basically cut into thirds, right? So I was thinking it was gonna go from like 75 cents to 25 cents per share. But with 300 shares, my guy, I mean, that's a lot of money right there. And that's a nice little compounding effect. So even my 30 shares on, I think, 25 cents is decent every quarter. I don't even want to say how much I'm going to get. That's like $8. It's like $8 a quarter, maybe like $30 a year on my 30 shares. I can see the retirement light. For sure. Definitely. Definitely. That is amazing. Yeah, also, guys, if you haven't seen, actually, speaking of dividends here, hold on. Pull it up. You guys got to check this one out. Okay. It's a new one. I updated it. It is after the split, so it does showcase my 30 shares. But I have 11 companies, just 11, and they pay me a 0.1% shy of 11% a year in dividends. We now crossed over $32 a month, which is literally $1 a day every single day that this account is active and set up like this. It will make $1 a day, right? So that's pretty cool. Almost $400 a year on this dividend account and still growing. Definitely check out that video in our YouTube channel. Also, I want to mention we do have some daily vlogs coming out. I do believe we're going to try to do some weekend series where maybe they come out during the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, something like that, when the stock market's closed, get us prepared for the week ahead. Almost like a Sunday night stock talk, but in a little bit more of a vlog style. So I hope you guys are excited about that as much as I am. But a lot of great things to come and a lot of great information to share with you all on how you guys can also be successful and make money in the stock market. It sounds like a lot of our community members are already making decent money in the markets. So that's always great to see. Causing a ruckus saying he's about 300 a year after the split. So he's thinking about $300 a year off of his 300 shares. That is just fantastic. Good job. And he just watched that video. Cool, cool. Hope he found it informational. Now I do need to add into now this month starting. I was talking about last month how I wanted to maybe start the dividend reinvestment program with WeBull. Well, not even with WeBull actually. This is with my Robinhood account because they do offer that reinvestment program. And I was thinking about it, and I was like, well, if I get, 10 shares, or say $10, just say $10. But this stock is worth 70. I'm gonna get a fractional share. And I'm like, do I really want fractional shares? And it's kind of harder to track. And then you got to get into your dividends and you got to kind of times and fractional times your shares. So what I'm going to do is these, anywhere between $30 and $50 a month now that I'm making in dividend income. I think I'm just going to hold it. And at the beginning of each month, maybe us together will be on a live or something and we can add to that position. Maybe add a new company or a new ETF, a new stock, something that provides us a good dividend. Or maybe we could just buy more shares of something we already have using that money. So I kind of thought that was interesting. Like I don't really want to deal with fractional shares, but if I have $50 and I could buy, two shares of, or one share of Coca-Cola, or now a share or two of SCHD, then maybe I'll just start adding to the SCHD. So let me know what you think about that. My free stocks just released from MooMoo. I plan to cash out as I hate using it. Once it is in the WeBull, I will get back on day trading. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, guys. Also, if you guys don't know, you can sign up with anyone's link, not just mine, but I do provide them in the description below. If you sign up with Webull, MooMoo, or Robinhood, either of those platforms, or all three, you will get free money, technically, for signing up. They're free shares. Some are fractional shares, some are whole shares. And in my opinion, I think it's great. You know, it's a great way to start. Sign up for Webull, deposit even $1, and you will get, I think it's set up to 75 fractional shares. I believe I got like $130 when I did it. $130, guys. You heard me, right? Robinhood, I believe I got like 5 or 10 bucks on a couple free shares the first week I signed up. And then on MooMoo, I got a pretty good amount of free shares on there as well. And you can have multiple accounts. And MooMoo and Webull offer free interest on uninvested cash, anywhere from like 5% to I think it was like 8% on MooMoo per year. So it adds up. On a what was it on? Was it $2,000 account? I was pulling in like 30 cents a day in interest. So now it's more like 60 cents a day, almost $1 a day just on interest because of day trading. Now you could day trade, buy and sell, make your profit, and then technically, because you don't have anything being held overnight in the market, that is uninvested cash. So you make your money with profits, you make your money with your interest, and you could do this with multiple accounts, right? You could do it with MooMoo. You could leave $1,000 in MooMoo, like a savings account, never invest it, and you'll get, interest earned. It's a great resource, and a great way to make some free money. So definitely check out those links. Okay, and this is exactly what we're going to see now, guys. Okay, aggressive sell off. We had a nice recovery move up, another sell off, and one final push up, right? So now it's kind of trading below. It's probably not going to do much, guys, honestly. Now I feel like the day's kind of over. It might just do this and just kind of sell off a little bit into the night until pre market. I'm excited to see what happens as this is showcasing signs of obvious signs of downward momentum. This thing could potentially pop. Doesn't mean it has to, okay? Is it following this trend line? Not necessarily, not anymore. It was, but not necessarily anymore. So we're going to go ahead and try to clean this up a little bit here for tomorrow's session. And yeah, I'm excited to see what happens with the markets. I believe they may continue to sell off, kind of get back into this range. But only time will tell. Only time will tell. Guys, earlier we were talking about SCHD. I like this company. $28, you can't beat it. Lots of volatility if you want to try to get in at a lower price right now. Maybe try to get in at like 28.50, maybe 28.60. But very nice. Even down at $28 even, I could see this being very solid. Long term, definitely a very nice long term play. Indeed. Fractional shares are enabled if you do want to just buy even $5 worth of this. You can. You can definitely do that. Coca-Cola pushed up slightly, now pulling back. Lunar pushing up, just like we thought. Very nice. That's what we want to see here. Very nice push up. Already 858 up 6% today. BMEA up about 3. Turb is down. Nvidia is one of those ones that we should have on our oversold watch list for sure. Push up to 139 very easy. That's where we should be looking. There we go. Nvidia 133, not doing much, right? Tesla also not doing much, kind of trading sideways. But yeah. Great trading session today. Enjoyed it. Hope you guys did as well. I mean, if you guys have any future video ideas, let me know in the comments. And yeah. We'll try to be a little bit more consistent with some of these live streams moving forward. I'm gonna figure out what the best time of day would be to kind of do this, right? Like, again, this is a very beginning stages of an amazing YouTube journey. I mean, it really is. I mean, we've been doing this for some time now. We have over 6,000 members worldwide on our YouTube platform. We have, almost 100,000 members through all of our communities. It's amazing. It's amazing. And it's still very, very young, very new still. So, um, bear with us as we kind of figure out our way and figure out who we are as a person, a trader, a YouTuber, and also a family man. Being single, you can do this all day long, no concerns. Um, there's a lot more responsibility and time management when it comes to trading with family, with kids, and not only trading but documenting it, YouTubing, streaming, and providing communities and information and free access to all of it. Um, definitely comes with the price, right? So, um, yeah, I appreciate you guys' time. I appreciate everything you guys do here with us, and I know your time is valuable. If there's no other questions, then we're going to leave it at that. And again, I will come out with a better schedule for all of you who are following on the Discord. I'll keep you up to date there. And everyone who's not, there is a link um, right now that is pinned to the comments. And there's a link in the description below for everyone watching this video after the live ends to get access to that free Discord, guys. Be a little bit more responsible for sure on trying to keep up with updates on everything that's going on, not only not necessarily in my life, but just with the overall market. That's what we really care about. We want to make some money and have fun doing it. So appreciate you guys' time. Causing a Ruckus knows all about dads and finding that time to trade and how hard it can be. And I know many of you probably share that um, same thing. So let's figure it out together. Figure it out together in this community. Appreciate you guys. And yeah, let's all end the year on a green note. Have a great day. And I'll probably end up doing a recap video this afternoon. So definitely look out for that. Thank you. And have a great day, guys. Later.